Mr. Phillips is recognized for 5 minutes.
Mr. Chair, I have an amendment at the desk. I'm sorry, number 70?
70.
Yeah, number 70.
The clerk shall distribute the amendment. The clerk shall report the amendment.
Amendment to the amendment in the nature of a substitute to H.R. 3774, offered by Mr. Phillips of Minnesota. Page 11, after line 4, insert the following.
Without further objection, further reading of the amendment is dispensed with. The gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes on his amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I share the committee's concern with the proliferation of Iranian oil all around the globe, largely in contravention of existing U.S. sanctions. Revenue from oil sales, primarily to China, provides significant resources that enable the Iranian regime to advance its nuclear program, continue its support for terrorism, and maintain its repression of the Iranian people. As we've seen, especially over these last heartbreaking weeks, Iran continues to support proxy terror all around the region that rains on our ally Israel regularly and continues to demand the destruction of the United States of America. That's why I believe we must use all the tools at our disposal to address the illegal source of Iranian revenue. And when I say that, I mean all. That means carrots and sticks. That's why I put forward an amendment that would require the Secretary of State, in coordination with the Secretary of the Treasury, to submit a diplomatic strategy to also combat Iran's illegal oil exports, as well as asking the administration to determine whether to establish a multilateral working group to address this challenge with our partners and allies all across the globe. Yes, sanctions are an important tool in our toolbox to deter the illicit purchase of Iranian oil, but I also believe that we should include our significant power of diplomacy as well, the power of bringing like-minded partners together to address this challenge collectively. So I urge my colleagues to support this common sense amendment, and I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. Do any other, I support this amendment, by the way. Do any other members seek recognition? Mr. Meeks is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you. This amendment requires a diplomatic strategy from the executive to combat Iran's illicit oil exports. Diplomacy, something that I believe in with every inch of my body, should be at the forefront of all of our global engagements. I will vote in support of this amendment. I thank Mr. Phillips for bringing it forward, and I ask all of my colleagues to do the same. I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. Do any other members seek recognition? There being no further discussion, the question now occurs on the amendment offered by Representative Phillips, amendment number 70. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the amendment is agreed to.
And I'd like a recorded vote, Mr. Chairman.
A roll call vote has been requested pursuant to the chair's previous announcement. This vote will be postponed.